Hi, Keith Herrington here. Today we're going to talk about a problem I had last season with my water pump in my RV. The SureFlow. The SureFlow pump right here give me some fits. I changed out the housing, this black housing here. I put a new housing on it. It didn't fix the problem. We're getting ready to take a trip here shortly, so I needed to do something quickly, so I just went ahead and bought another pump. And we're going to go into that today. Talk a little bit about how it went putting it in and some of the other problems that popped up in the process. So let's do this. Having some trouble with this pump. It won't pump water. In fact, it won't pull it up from the freshwater tank. So I've decided to replace it. I'm replacing it with a C-Flow. It's about the same flow rate, three gallons per minute, and it's pretty much identical in a lot of different ways. So it should do the trick. Look at the arrows on the pump. There's direction arrows right here, and that points to the flow of the water. So to make sure you install it correctly so the water flow is in the right direction, because it does automatically pull from this end. So you need this end for your inlet right here. Okay, we got everything hooked up and tested all my water lines, connections, and the connections are all dry, no dripping anywhere. I've got the accumulator up there, which we added. We didn't have this last time, I did add it this time. And this pump is very, very quiet. I'm really impressed. So, accumulator does help a lot, but it's super quiet. So, a lot quieter than my SureFlow. So I think I'm gonna like this pump. Well, I got the water pump in, and it worked out really well, nice and quiet. But it kept cycling. The pump kept coming on, so I said, "There's water coming out somewhere." So I happened to come in the bathroom, and sure enough, water's all over the floor. And this valve, which goes like this here, goes in here and hooks up to the water, puts the water up to the top, sprays it into the toilet, and then this little deal here goes inside, and when you push on the foot lever, it pushes this little plunger and opens the valve up, lets the water come from here up to here. Okay, but as you can see, right there, goes all the way down and up here. So it must have got frozen, some water was in there and evidently cracked it during the winter. And now they're getting ready to use the camper. It's spraying water up in my wall and all over the floor. So I've got to replace this valve. So I'm going to go see if hopefully I can get this locally. And if not, I'm going to have to order it from Amazon and wait a few days. But we need to get this done quickly. That's my problem. Okay, I just replaced this valve. It's called a Y valve for a toilet. Got this part online for $16.25 delivered from Amazon. A local RV place in town. I went up to buy one up there to get it quicker. They wanted $54 for the same thing, and I walked back out the door and told them they can keep it. So anyway, this is a part you need. It's for this type of toilet. This is a porcelain toilet, by the way. Fiberglass toilets may be a little bit different. You do not have to take this off. You can. There's a spring in there that has to be reloaded if you take it off. Not a big deal, but just leave this on here. So when you take this out, you just push this down with a screwdriver and pop this right out. There's two little tabs on the bottom, as you can see right here. It's two lock tabs, and all you do is just push it down with a screwdriver, pull them out, and then this part just slides right out like that there. And then when you put it in, you just push it right back in, snapping in place. Okay, and let's see it. This is how it works. Okay, it works great, and for $16 delivered, $16 a quarter. Get this online. Do not buy it locally. Some of these RV shops, I know they got to make a buck. They got to make a buck, pay their rent and what have you. But $25, yeah, I could do that. But $54, not too much. So anyway, that took care of that. So I've got a brand new water pump, new toilet valve. We are ready to go. It works fantastic. Got great water pressure. I got a C-flow. I went from a SureFlow to a C-flow water pump. Okay, this is a C-flow. It does have a variable pump. It's a variable pump, so it pumps as it needs it. It doesn't come on full steam. It just pumps up and slows down as it gets the pressure up to where it should be. And it comes with the filter. The filter comes with it right here. This thing right there comes with the filter, which is nice. I would advise you also to get an accumulator. The accumulators run anywhere from $30 to $40. You can get many different brands, but they do a really good job with water surges when showering and what have you. So it's
you get that, get this pump, and I think you'll be pleased with it. It's working really well. Actually, it works much better than my SureFlow. They're both about the same pressure-wise. This one it siphons really well, so it pulls up your fresh water real quick from the tank. I mean, it literally, when I turned it on, it was up immediately. So it was really quick. The other one, I went and bought a pump head for the SureFlow, and it just never would pump the way it was supposed to. So I had something else wrong with the pump. So I changed it out and bought this one. I think they're both priced about the same, $50, $60 in that ballpark. But this one worked out really well. I'm pleased with this pump. Hopefully it'll give me long service. Definitely get the accumulator. Okay, sorry I don't have enough video with the whole process replacing it. I've had to do this on the fly. We got a trip coming up. I'm trying to get everything done, so that's what I got. When I hooked this pump up, it kept cycling, so I knew I had a leak somewhere, and I found the leak in the toilet. So on that valve in the toilet. So that was definitely something I had to change too. So we are good to go, and it works fantastic. So it's nice and quiet. It's actually quieter too than the SureFlow. So I'm real pleased with that. So, okay. All right.